Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping straight into a concept that drives, well, pretty much everything we do, and that is success. But listen, we aren't just rehashing the same old productivity hacks here. We're looking at a framework that completely redefines what it actually means to win, shifting the focus away from what you accumulate to who you become.
Think about it for a second. What does true success actually look like to you? Like if you hear the word elite, what's the very first image that pops into your head? Is it a massive luxury yacht? A corner office? A bank account with a lot of zeros? Look, society has practically programmed us to picture traditional wealth and power. But what if that entire mental picture is fundamentally flawed?
To get to the bottom of this, we're unpacking Ryuho Okawa's highly influential book, The Laws of Success. The subtitle on the English edition really hits the nail on the head: a spiritual guide to turning your hopes into reality. And the Japanese cover asks point blank, what is true success? This is not your standard corporate business manual. It's a global, deeply spiritual approach to achievement that challenges us to look inward to actually manifest those outward results.
All right, here is our roadmap for Chapter 1. We're going to hit 4 main areas today: defining true success, walking your original path, love and interest in others, and finally, the power of tireless effort.
So let's jump right into Section 1, defining true success and moving beyond the conventional.
Conventional success is basically a treadmill that most people are stuck on, right? Chasing the money, the societal status, waiting for that outward validation. But think about it. If your success relies entirely on everyone else clapping for you, you aren't really in the driver's seat. True success completely flips that script. Actually, scratch that, it tears up the script entirely. True success is defined by originality, love for others, and inward effort. It's a massive shift from just acquiring things to cultivating a very specific state of being.
So how do we actually pull that off? Well, according to Chapter 1, it all boils down to 3 foundational pillars. Number 1, walk your own original path. Number 2, have an active interest or love in others. And number 3, begin tireless effort, but starting from a familiar first step. If you can master these 3 elements, you are fundamentally redefining your entire trajectory.
Moving right along to Section 2, walking your original path and forging your own destiny.
True success demands walking an entirely original life path, completely distinct from the crowd. And I know this strikes right at the heart of human nature. We're totally wired to imitate, aren't we? We see someone successful and our brain immediately goes, okay, I need to do exactly what they did. But aiming to be truly elite means consciously deciding to carve out a trail that is 100% yours. Your originality is literally your ultimate competitive advantage. Nobody wins by being a carbon copy.
That brings us to Section 3, love and interest in others, or what we're calling the compassion connection. Now, hearing the word love in a framework about success usually raises some eyebrows. It's not exactly a word you hear thrown around in most corporate boardrooms. But in this context, we aren't talking about romance. Love is defined as a genuine, active interest in and compassion for others. Because walking your original path doesn't mean walking it in total isolation, and it definitely doesn't mean stepping on people to reach the top. You have to anchor your personal ambitions to the well-being and growth of those around you. Because really, elevating others, that is how you tap into a much deeper, sustainable kind of victory.
And finally, Section 4, the power of tireless effort and building the foundation.
So, how do we take these high-minded ideals and make them real? Step 1 is to identify a familiar, totally accessible first step. Think of it like planting a seed right in your own backyard. Just start with the soil you already know. Step 2, and this is where the magic actually happens, is to apply tireless, incremental effort. You got to water that seed every single day. It's the unglamorous, consistent, grinding work that nobody else sees. But through that repetition, you reach Step 3, turning those hopes into reality. Massive success isn't an overnight thing. It's built on small, relentless actions executed with just immense dedication.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final question to chew on. What is the familiar first step you are going to take today? We've seen that true success is about walking an original path, showing active love for others, and putting in the sweat equity right where you are. So please, don't wait for the perfect conditions. What is one small, accessible action you can take the exact moment this explainer ends? The true elite are already taking that step. Keep learning, keep pushing, and I will catch you in the next explainer.